Get this cavalry over here. These guys are basically dead anyway, so I guess we'll leave them as they are. Oh, that was a good shot. Good couple of shots into the back there. Oh dear, turn around, guys. Turn around, turn around. Okay, guys, welcome back. And oh boy, do we have a battle for you today. It is actually not the Siege of Baghdad, though. King Philip, has been attacked on the bridge by 3 forces of the Mongols. All of which put together are quite the considerable force. Lots and lots of archers, of course, and actually a fair amount of artillery. I do not remember if the rocket launchers are any good or not. I hope they are not, obviously. Please let the rocket launchers be basically worthless. Okay, well, anyway, it is time for him to hopefully hold the bridge against our enemies. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. The hills are covered with the dust clouds of our enemies. We have a couple of units in Skilthrum formation that are kind of arranged right here. Basically, I'm going to let them pour forward a little bit before opening fire with our archers, which are on either flank, and the mangonels, which are just behind our infantry here. Oh, here comes a bodyguard unit. Alright, let's have the mangonels open fire back here. And actually, let's have the archers just kind of fire at will. Actually, no.
The enemy king lies dead, slain by our gallant warriors. Attack while his men mourn their loss.
Alright, let's have the archers fire. Oh, crap! What the heck just happened? How did our mangonels fire a shot that close in front of them? Wait a minute, how did these guys all die back here? Okay, I have no idea what just happened.
The enemy is badly blotted. They have lost half their men.
No, seriously, I have no idea what just happened. Somehow our mangonels landed a shot. I mean, even more directly in front of them than I would have thought was possible. Okay, mangonels, go ahead and fire on them now. And let's have our archers open fire as well. Oh.
Heavy cavalry, move out.
Let's charge a cavalry unit in there to just kind of eliminate those guys before they cause any more trouble. Okay, yes, that is a lot of damage. All right, stop, though. All right, have you driven off those guys? Okay, it looks like it. All right, mangonels, now fire on, let's say, these guys way in the back. And archers, you guys can fire, well, some of you can fire, on these guys back here. Right there. Okay, there we go. Ah, excellent. Yes. Burn the Mongols to death. Oh, General, get over here to keep up morale.
Spearman!
Okay, mangonels. Okay, they do seem to still be firing on guys that are back here. Oh, why isn't this unit? Oh! Oh, fire arrows! That's why they were using fire arrows. I was wondering about that. Okay, fire on these guys here. Mangonels, fire on these guys back here, so any shots, you know, can kind of just land amongst them back there. Okay, that's a little unfortunate.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, let's charge a couple more infantry units forward, because one of our units is getting crushed up there.
The enemy is badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Actually, here, you guys get back here, because we're losing that mangonel unit. Actually, we're kind of losing this one, too. Wait, why are you guys moving? Alright, we need to fire some arrows directly into here. Because most of this is actually not our troops at all. Most of this is just the enemy.
Ready for order. We're under attack.
In fact, we could even fire somewhat in the rear here. Alright, you know what? Mangonels? First off, grab your mangonel again, and retreat back here just a bit. Alright, let's get a spearman unit in over here. Let's make sure the archers are still firing at guys kind of in the rear back here.
Our men have slain the Saracen general. Now we must send his men running back to the desert. Onward! For the moment, the chance of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
Okay, yes, archers are now firing in the rear. Very good. Oh, what are those guys doing? Go and make sure they continue to rout.
Half the enemy force remains.
They are attacking us. We are under attack.
All right. Archers, stop firing over there. And start firing at these guys once they come within range, which admittedly... Seriously? Our archers are out of range, but theirs... Oh, well, I guess ours are a little further back, aren't they? Okay. Let's form up our 3 units here. Let's take these guys out of Skilthrum and pull them back. You guys, cavalry, get over there and chase after them. Oh dear. They have guys firing at us from over there. All right, archers, fire over here. You archers, fire over there. Get the mangonels kind of forward again. Wait, are there enemies here? No, I don't think there are. Okay. Oh! Those are rockets! Unfortunately, the rockets actually seem somewhat effective. So I think they're hitting their own guys, too. Alright, you guys. Get in there. Archers, continue just as much fire as you can on those guys.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
All right, we'll have the mangonels just fire as far back as they can in the hopes that we don't hit our own guys. Back there, please. Yeah, they're definitely hitting their own guys a fair bit. But they are also hitting our guys, unfortunately. Oh, oh. No, our guys, do not charge across there. Stay under this metric ton huge pile of bodies. Oh, the enemy is mostly retreating. Okay, mangonels. Get back here. Cavalry, across the river. Actually, let's grab... where are the nearest cavalry units? I sent them all to attack retreating units. Okay, get across the river there and attack. We'll send these units first. Okay, all 3 enemy generals are dead. That's good. Oh, the infantry can move to the side here, or even back. Yes, there's still the trebuchet unit over there too, so we'll want to take them out. Okay, now that we've got a couple of units crossing, we can send the general across as well.
Fall back.
No, don't fall back. Stay. Stick around here with us. All right, you guys go get them. Actually, here. Form up over here once you're all across. And let's see, you guys.
The enemy flees the battle.
Form up over here.
Run down those worthless peasants.
Okay, now charge them. Oh, why don't we get on over here and take out this unit too? Okay, they're routing. There are 2 units here. All right, go ahead and start working on them, or finish them off, I mean. Come on, guys. Get a move on. Get a move on. Go get them. All right, and then we've got these 3 cavalry units here, so let's get right up to them. We'll charge them down too. All right, seriously, what are you guys doing? Get away from the edge if it's affecting you so much. Those guys are doing fine. All right, now charge into them. Okay, you know what? They're actually retreating now, I think. So let's get up here. Come on. Get a move on. Go faster. Oh, they're winded. That's not good. Heavy cavalry are slow enough as it is. All right, go get them. Go get them. Go get them. Did we kill off that unit? We did. Did we kill off that unit? We did. Okay, good. We caught them. Excellent. Now kill them all.
Winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Our cowardly foe runs. We must.
Oof. All right, good. Kill off as many of them as you can. Preferably all of them, but I see a couple of there are probably going to get away.
The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Ooh. It was certainly touch and go there for a while, in my most humble opinion. Alright, let's check casualties. Wow, the Mangonels did excellent. The Archers did excellent. The Hospitaller Sergeants, that unit in particular killed hundreds. Literally hundreds. Actually, we caught a lot of prisoners with the infantry as well. For once, they actually outnumber the prisoners taken by the cavalry. The cavalry didn't inflict a lot of casualties, but they're important casualties, because we eliminated lots of artillery units. Man, looking at our own casualties, ow, 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 ow. I mean, yes, we got, let's see, how many did, okay, yes, we did get healing among some of these units, but dang. We still suffered an immense number of casualties amongst the sergeants. Especially when we blew up one of them with our own artillery, because somehow a Mangonel unit dropped, like, the barrel directly in front of it. Like, how does that even work? Alright, well, anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. Alright, now I think... Oh, no, I cannot save it here. We are not going to try and ransom these guys. They are all being executed. Oh! Mongols have fled. Even the ones who were besieging Baghdad. No, I do not want a severely disloyal general like that. Where is this? Why not, I suppose? The prince is dead! No! Your Highness! Where is he? Oh yeah, he was over here. Ah. That is unfortunate. Deeply unfortunate. I'm actually quickly gonna just kind of throw down a test save here before, just in case something crashes right now at this moment. That would be a terrible thing to happen. Alright, but yes, it looks like after that severe defeat, the Mongols have retreated before us. Which means we can replenish our casualties here in Baghdad and replace some of His Majesty's casualties as well. How many armies do they have left? 2 and... Well, actually, I guess if you took these units here and these units here and added them to these, I would say 2 and a bit. 2 and a bit armies left. Alright, well, that actually went better than I thought it would. I actually thought Philip might actually be driven back from the bridge. There were a couple of moments there where it was kind of touch and go. Unfortunately, I think the Mangonels and the Archers firing definitely... Well, and I guess, you know, our sergeants bravely holding the line too, but definitely withering amounts of firepower on the enemy definitely was what won us that battle. And again, the sergeants just kind of holding the enemy back too. Alright, but anyways, it looks like that's actually it for now. I'm sure I have much stuff to do on the campaign map. I also need to decide how exactly we should pursue the Mongols. But I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, it has been actually a few turns since our victory over the Mongols. Because it's been a few turns, I do have to talk a bit about the campaign map, just to discuss what has happened. So first off, we are very nearly at Constantinople with Mr. Gassot's army. Just a couple of turns away, as you can see. Now, I believe I showed in the past that the Byzantines were actually besieging Constantinople, and I was somewhat concerned that they were going to take it. And then I would have to fight my allies, or, you know, if they were allies, you know, would this count? Would I still count as holding Constantinople if it's held by an ally? But it turns out we will not have to worry about those questions because the Byzantines were defeated. In fact, so soundly were they defeated that it is now... It's kind of hard to see. But there's a famous battle marker now just north of Constantinople. And as you can see, the Byzantines were the losers and the Egyptians were victorious. So we are going to have to take it from the Egyptians, as I mean, I guess the Byzantines could try again. but I'm not going to give them a lot of turns to try, so they would have to hurry it up, and I'm not sure that they will. Something else to note is that there's far fewer Egyptian troops here than they were previously, and I thought maybe the Byzantines had given them a good thrashing, and maybe to some degree they have killed a bunch of them, but actually the bulk of their forces appear to be here on this fleet. At least in terms of sheer number of units, if not sheer number of men, because as you can see, some of these units are pretty badly devastated. What I'm hoping is that they will actually keep those troops on that fleet, and that fleet might even come down here to like take those troops somewhere else, maybe? Because it would just be very convenient to take this massive fleet and eliminate this tiny fleet with all these troops on it, rather than having to fight a land battle. And then, of course, we would only have to deal with the garrison that is there, which, I mean, that's still a decent number of troops, and of course they have the huge stone walls. And... oh, do they not have ballistas? I mean, they could, because there's obviously a question mark right there. And I'm pretty sure they actually do have ballista towers here. I guess I could use my spy. 87% chance. That's really good. But you see, if he fails, then he won't be able to... like, I won't be able to see what's going on over here. Yeah, I usually don't use my spies to actually perform a spying action. I just have them, like, stand near the city or the army, and then I still get a good, you know, understanding of the troops that are there and everything. You know what? I don't... even though it's such a good chance, I don't want to risk losing my spy, and it's not important, really. If they have ballista towers, we'll find out soon enough. It won't change how I do anything. I'm still going to attack the place, so it makes no difference. And I'd rather just be able to see what's going on at all times. Now, let's see. Rocher and this guy are standing here. To be honest, I was wondering if I could maybe get them to go to Constantinople as well, now that the threat of the Venetians has passed. And of course, that would maybe piss off the Byzantines, since we don't have military access, but it actually would take quite a while for us to get there, as you can see. Apparently, we would have to go, like, around Nicaea and everything. Obviously, my army on the ships is going to arrive much, much sooner than that. So I don't think they're really going to participate. We're just going to have them stay here for now and just be a bit of a menace to the Byzantines. I know we're allies, we're not at war or anything, but having troops on the frontier just seems like a good idea. Oh, I actually can't put a watchtower there. That's why I moved him there. Oh, more Byzantines. You see, the Byzantines have no trouble moving their troops through my territory without permission, which is why if he could get there quickly, I would totally have him just go there, and, you know, if the Byzantines get annoyed, the Byzantines get annoyed. But, yeah, he's not going to make it there in time, so we'll just let the other army take care of that. Now, of course, that does mean we are going to be at war with the Egyptians somewhat soon here, and so I'm preparing for war with the actual Egyptian forces that I expect to be here in Egypt itself, and who are currently fighting with the Kingdom of Jerusalem, but could harass or bypass even their territories to come from my territories. I'm not sure if they would do that, but I'm not going to give them the chance. I am building up a somewhat small fleet over here. I've got, let's see, a couple of ships there, a few ships there, and I've got, like, another ship. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 more ships. So that's going to be 7, 8 ships total. I think that's a pretty decently sized fleet to just start sending them down here to start blockading Egyptian ports and hopefully defeating Egyptian navies, unless they're, like, just massive fleets, in which case we'll need more ships, but hopefully not. And then we also have armies to intercept Egyptian forces. I think I already showed you the army of Mr. Albre before. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. I did replace, I think he had an Edessan Guard unit at one point, and I replaced it with Hospitaller Sergeants. And the point is that his army is very much focused on fighting field battles. We have no siege artillery of any kind. I got rid of that Edessan Guard unit because basically what they were for was to be the shock troops fighting in the streets. you know, while the sergeants kind of come up behind and help them, but they would be the ones to chop, chop, chop their way through the streets. Kind of like how the cannons have been doing that in this army over here. But since he's going to be fighting field battles against the Egyptians for the most part, I figured he might as well have another sergeant unit. And of course, we have the Turcopoles instead, so we'll have cavalry archers of our own to face off against the enemy. I just think I'm partially because I want to test them out, but partially because I think they're just probably more useful in a field battle because of how quickly they can move around. They can shoot into the rear of opponents. They can actually properly give chase to cavalry archers, because that's been a problem that we've had. Cavalry archers can always just stay out of range of our cavalry, like we can't catch them. So anyway, that's one army, and then we actually have another army that is exactly like it being trained up, and then those two armies should be sufficient to harass the Egyptians, maybe even assist the Kingdom of Jerusalem with taking some territory. Because, I mean, the Kingdom of Jerusalem still has substantial forces. They just don't seem to be able to take any territory from the Egyptians. Alright, so that's it over there. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, since we did lose our prince, we now have a new prince, Prince Reynold. You may remember he's been like fighting rebel forces down here for quite some time, basically because he was very disloyal, and I didn't really trust him to be in command of an army. But of course now he is the faction leader, so we're not worried about him becoming like a rebel or anything. That wouldn't make much sense. So he's still continuing running around here and defeating rebels. He doesn't have any settlements to take, but we have just random rebels that I'm having him take out. Mostly because I really don't have anything else for him to do. Like, I don't need his army anywhere else. And at this point, it is quite the hodgepodge of various half-beaten up, half-chewed up units. So basically, I'm just having him do that because why not? I guess there's nothing really to talk about up here. So now here is the main meat of what we will be doing this turn. In fact, there may be a couple of battles here. In fact, I may even have to split this up into a couple of different episodes, depending on how many battles we get out of this situation here. So, we defeated the Mongols at this bridge here, and in fact, King Philip is still standing there, exactly where we left him, though he has replenished most of his troops. I mean, we still have like a bit of damage there, and there, but for the most part, we were able to take troops from elsewhere and replace those losses, or even retrain them, since Baghdad can actually retrain the mangonels and the Hospitaller Sergeant units. And since it has been a few turns, he actually has his full movement. That didn't happen like this turn or anything, so he could easily strike at the Mongols who are here. Which, basically, what happened after their defeat, the Mongols actually went down south over here, and I thought I was going to have to chase them, but then they came right back the next turn up to Baghdad, didn't besiege it, but then they moved north, and so that's why they're here right now. I do still have Mr. Bordeaux's army as well. He's been kind of, like, shadowing the Mongols, and now they've actually come well within range of him.
Where shall we strike?
And in fact, Mr. Bordeaux, I think, is going to strike the first blow against them. Because I think we have a number of armies within range of them right now. And while they are still powerful, they're not, I think, unbeatable in their current state. Basically, they have, I want to say, two, good-sized armies, and then, like, two remains of armies that are, like, just a few units. And actually, that first army is quite beaten up. I don't believe they have any siege artillery anymore either. My spies have shown me that they do not.
I will take your London.
Of course, the two armies that they do still have are quite well experienced, as you can see. So they are going to be tough. And I suspect we will lose quite a lot of our own troops in these engagements, but it may very well be worth it to eliminate the Mongols, because, well, to be honest, I'm not sure how else we could even go about this. I mean, it would have been nice if they had come back to Baghdad and then attacked Philip again on the bridge, but I guess that would have been foolish to spend their lives there again. In fact, there's actually a famous battle marker underneath Philip. You can't really see it, but there's a famous battle marker there, as you can imagine, from our last victory. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take Mr. Bordeaux's army, and I'm going to have him run to the north here and try and attack this really small force here. Now, what I'm hoping is that because this other army here to the south, this one here, is within range, they won't retreat. They'll take that fight. And basically, it would just be these two armies here. This really tiny one, and then this full-sized, or nearly full-sized one. I think Mr. Bordeaux could win that battle, and that would just leave us with this army and this smaller force here, and we could probably have Philip, as well as perhaps some of the garrison from Baghdad here, because as you can see, well, I don't know if I could bring the artillery. That's, well, maybe we might be able to bring the artillery too. But if Mr. Bordeaux wins that first victory, Philip could strike from the south here and perhaps win us another one, and maybe even just eliminate the Mongols this turn. Which is maybe a bit ambitious, but I'm hoping to accomplish it anyways. Let's see. So now, Mosul, you may remember, had a full garrison because I was concerned and wanted it to be held against the Mongols. But since they are severely depleted now and are going to be even more so, even if we lost both of these battles, I'm hoping we would deplete the Mongols enough that there wouldn't be too many of them left. So what I did was I took the garrison at Mosul, trained up some Turkopoles, basically made them into a field army, just like the one that we have over here.
Ready and able.
With Mr. Elbray. Oh, wait, are you Mr. Elbray? Yes, you are. And who is the commander here? I already forgot. Is that Geoffrey? Wait, Regent Geoffrey? Oh, this guy's the faction heir. I didn't realize that in the slightest. What a coincidence. I thought he was just... I picked him just because he was young and I think the best commander that was here. So I just realized he's slightly disloyal. I wonder if it was wise to put him in command of the army. Because this guy's pretty young, and he only has 1 star less. Maybe I should have used him instead. Alright, well, maybe we'll consider that later. We'll see if the regent here... Geoffrey? Pretty sure that would be Geoffrey. If he, proves his worth on the battlefield. Because basically, again, we formed him into a field army, so he can come down here and assist if we're not able to finish off the Mongols. And of course, we still have, again, the full garrison here in Baghdad. We have some backup troops under Mr. Paris over here, who could also assist, replenishing armies as needed. All right, so without further delay, let's go ahead and see if we can have Mr. Bordeaux attack this army here. I think I can just have him... Yes, I think I could just have him directly attack. Because then he would just pass right through this zone of control right here to attack them, and he won't get caught by another army, I don't think. I guess let's find out. Okay, yeah, it looks like he can hit them from there. I thought he'd be able to. Oh, let's hurry it up. Yeesh. All right, well, they did stand and fight, though. This is what we wanted. We wanted them to stand and fight, and indeed they have. And we've also only pulled in these 2 armies as we thought we would, so that's good. Now, I don't think it would be wise to do an... Oh, wait, I can do a night attack. Because, of course, he has the stars. He's a night attacker as well, so he can join us. Does that mean... Oh, but it doesn't give him an extra command star. Huh. I thought it would give him a command star, too, if he has the night attacker trait, but I guess not. Can I actually see... No, I can only see details of his bodyguard. But anyway, it matters not. Let us get right onto the battlefield.
We have the guns now.
Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. So the main force of the Mongols, well, I guess technically it's their reinforcements, but the sizable force of the Mongols is over there, just entering the battlefield. I'm forming up my troops to face them. I couldn't do it before because the... what do you call it? The deployment zone didn't quite extend as far as I would like in this direction, so I had to quickly move them once the battle here began. Let's see, you guys may fire at will once the enemy comes within range. As can you guys, I think? We'll hold off on them for a bit. Now, the actual regular army of theirs is over here. not the regular army, the one that I actually attacked, the small force. I was actually tempted to send my cavalry over there and just try and sweep them away. And in fact, I'm so tempted to do so that I'm going to do that. The enemy do seem to be walking. Of course, they have a lot of cavalry of their own, so we'll need to hurry up and retreat if it looks like they start rushing us. Because what I'm hoping is that they would come over here and attack me, but I don't know. Well, I mean, they're definitely not doing it right now because it looks like they're going to join up with the main force. But if I eliminate the main force, what will they do then? And basically, for infantry, they only have archers, but I do believe these more heavily armored-looking guys on the left are quite, at least decent in melee. These guys are quite small in size, and of course those guys are cavalry archers, so they will actually be a pain in the butt. I think those guys are cavalry archers as well. All right, so charge them and hurry because the Mongols may be walking, but they are still coming. So let's not delay. Also, I think these guys were the not experienced ones, so we should be able to quickly send them into retreat. Right, they're retreating. Good. They're retreating as well. Very good as well. Right, catch them, catch them, catch them. Okay, good, you can catch them. All right, I don't know if these guys will be caught, though. You guys pull off over here. Oh, get over here. Get over here. No, keep going. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Why aren't you moving? They always do this. Anytime the enemy is really close, they just forget how to pathfind. And so then they just get away because they don't move. Okay, well, get over here anyways, because we're going to have you attack these cavalry guys from behind here. Basically looking to finish them off very quickly here. Come on, turn around and attack them. Seriously, attack them. What are you guys doing? Get in there and attack them. Goodness gracious, like... Okay, broken and fighting to the death.
That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Right, time to retreat.
At our leisure.
Yes, I know we still have like cavalry archers and stuff over here, but we have eliminated most of the main force, and I guess that will have to be sufficient. They could be caught by cavalry archers, of course. My cavalry, I mean, but I'm hoping that they will not be. I think we need to reposition our troops here as well, because the enemy is now going to be coming from this direction. Let's try and keep these guys up on the hill as much as possible so that they have good firing on those Mongol heavy archers. You see, they're firing at us as we retreat. All right, we're going to have these guys pull off over here. See if we can attack these guys from the rear. Yeah, cavalry, get back over here. Oh, shoot. No, no, no. No. No fire. And actually, you guys, stop firing at will. I just realized they're actually sending their archers forward quite quickly, and a number of them are out of position here. We should attack them right now. In fact, you guys leave the line there. You guys leave the line here as well. Get over here. Let's see, can the crossbows fire on them? They cannot. That is unfortunate.
We're under attack!
Okay. This might have been a bad idea. All of you guys get back here. You guys get back here as well. Catapults fire back there. Please tell me my cavalry is actually leaving that engagement. For the most part, I suppose. Alright. Crossbows. Fire on those guys there. There we go. Flaming death on the enemy, just as we like it.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
Okay, crossbowmen fire in the rear. Archers fire in the rear as well. That might be a good oh, they killed one guy. Of course they did. Okay, let's get these spearmen over here since they're not really participating right now. Get this cavalry over here. These guys are basically dead anyway, so I guess we'll leave them as they are. Oh, that was a good shot. Good couple of shots into the back there. Oh dear, turn around, guys. Turn around, turn around. There are now enemies there. Okay, let's just make sure the catapults are still firing into the back here as much as possible. Hopefully we don't hit our own cavalry very much. Okay, let's see. Let's have these archers fire here. You crossbowmen fire there. I think our infantry are holding, but they are taking a fair amount of casualties. Oh, look at that. Excellent. Excellent. All right, you guys get back here now. Ah, yes. Excellent. Burn. Burn them all.
Only half the enemy force remains.
All right, catapults. Actually, everyone who is an archer, stop firing. We are now going to charge into the enemy from the side here. All right, and these are spearmen. Let's see, why don't we have you guys actually go ahead and charge in there. We will have these spearmen attack from behind. You guys get up here and help out. You guys get over here and trap them. That's the bodyguard. So, yes, do not let him go. Do not let him go. Do not let him go. All right, you guys turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Being attacked from behind. All right, you guys get over here and fight them. You guys get over here and fight them as well. I mean, unless they retreat, in which case just continue charging forward. All right, are you guys... Have you nearly defeated your opponents? I hope so. Oh, Mongol heavy lancers. Kill them. Oh, I hear withdraw, withdraw. So they apparently are retreating. Right, in that case... Get these guys up here. The cavalry. We lost, actually, most of our cavalry. I can't help but notice. All right, cavalry, get over here. I did give them a lot of work to do, admittedly. Okay, actually, you smaller cavalry units, just charge in there and attack them, and we'll have this unit get over here and help you in case you need it. Oh. Can we intercept him? Can we intercept him? I don't know if we killed the general or not. I don't think so. Oh, actually, I think that's him right there. Kill him. Yes! We got him.
Riddance to that Saracen death dog. Praise death will break his men's resolve.
Alright, so we killed the general. Very nice. Alright, you two smaller units, continue pursuing them. I guess you guys can kind of do whatever. I say smaller units. They're basically all quite small at this point. And tired, so I don't even know if they'll be able to catch many of these guys. Still, I really want to see the casualty figures here when we're done, because I think the mangonels are actually going to have made quite a good showing of themselves. Okay, you guys attack there. You guys attack there. You guys attack there. What are you guys doing? Okay. You guys can stay there, I suppose. And yes, you guys go get them. Still want to try and catch as many of these guys as we can. If we can. Exhausted, exhausted, exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, even if they catch them, I'm not sure if they'll be able to necessarily win. Here, you guys peel off to the side here for a second. A thought has occurred to me. Okay, no, actually, they're routing. Okay, good. Then you guys kill them. Let's see, we need another weak-ish unit. Well, I guess that's kind... Well, that doesn't look all that weak. Oh, we're almost at the end here. Let's grab one of these guys. Oh, they're part of the same unit. Okay, that doesn't matter then. Go get them. Go get them.
We will smash the enemy.
Okay, they're routing. Good. Those guys are definitely going to get away. Okay, General's bodyguard is ready for orders, so we'll hit them from behind in a moment. Oh, and actually, we need to hit them right now.
The enemy flees the battle.
Oh, no, they're routing. Right, well, in that case, make sure... Well, I guess we don't need to make sure they'll leave, because they are definitely going to. All right, but we did manage to actually catch a fair number of them before they escaped. So you guys get over here. Sometimes I think having multiple units chasing a unit is actually a problem. Okay, seriously, guys. Get in there. Come on, get in there. Kill, kill. Okay, they're kind of doing it. Not really, but they're kind of doing it. Ah. Well, I guess it was just the one guy who got away.
Glorify this day. Remember it as a day of victory in all its glory.
All right, so yes, we lost 581 men. Holy smokes. That is quite a sizable number. Obviously, the enemy lost many more than that. In fact, almost 3 times, but I don't think quite 3 times as much. I think, was this guy might have been the faction leader, too. Khan Zada. Khan is, I think, the proper title. I don't know what Khan Zada... I guess that must be his full title, Khanzada, and then his name is Kidbuka, and then he's the Wrathful. Alright, so now I'm curious. The Mangonels. Casualties inflicted. Except, I mean, that unit didn't do very well, but the other 3 units did. 99, 100, 73. The crossbowmen and the archers did quite well. In fact, individually... Oh, yeah, actually, no. Forget whatever thought I was about to conjure up. That's fine. The sergeants got beaten up quite badly. In fact, I don't think a single one of them killed more than they lost, though it was a near thing in some cases. I think they took a lot of heavy cavalry charges, and even being anti-cavalry units themselves, when you're facing Mongol heavy cavalry, with, tons of experience... I guess it's not surprising that they would still get beaten up, even if they are, a good cavalry unit themselves. Now, the cavalry did very well, absolutely slaughtered the enemy, but took lots and lots of casualties. Like, Ow, ow, ow. I mean, we relied on them very heavily in this battle, so, you know, that's why. It's not like oh, why did they take so many casualties? We know why. But, yeah. And actually, got some pretty decent healing among them now that I look at it. Our cavalry corps has not been entirely eliminated. But none of our other casualties really got healed up, so ow, ow, ow. All right, well, let's take this back to the campaign map. We are not ransoming you guys. I don't want to face any more Mongols than I have to. I intend to eliminate your faction, and I don't need whatever paltry sums you're offering for your troops. All right, so go ahead and take a look at this. Oh dear, the Mongols hate us. Whatever shall I do? Right now, before anything crashes, not that I've had any crashes this campaign, but I'm always paranoid that there will be. We're going to save it there. So now we have these two armies. Mr. Bordeaux is within range, but his forces are quite beaten up. And obviously, we still have King Philip down here with a fresh force to eliminate them. And I think we shall. Oh yeah, see, now this guy's Khanzada, so that must be their title. Wait a minute, it says faction heir.
Once you are my prisoner.
Oh, okay, I see. This guy is the faction leader, and his title is Khan, but Khanzada is the name of the faction heir. So we killed the faction heir in that battle, not the faction leader. Okay, that makes sense. All right, but anyway, I think I am going to have to cut it there, because I believe between that battle and the last battle against the Mongols, I actually have quite a lot of footage, actually. I guess if in editing it turns out that I can keep these other two battles a little short, then maybe I'll throw this third one in there, but I don't think so. I think this battle that we're about to fight against the Mongols will have to wait until the next episode. So I guess I will either see you guys next time, or if I was able to sneak it into this episode, then you guys will watch it here in just a moment.